Hello and welcome in everybody to Fanboys Unleashed, the after game take. It has been week one and it was kind of brutal to watch, but maybe not so bad as people think. I know people are going to have their opinions and they want this done and blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about it after the intro, okay? Which is coming right at you if I can find it. There it is. See you in a second. Boy, oh boy, I hate to tell y'all this, but we talked about this during the off season. We all said people either got really hyped for some reason or were just too cynical for some reason. I said at the very beginning of this season that you had to find a way to get 6 wins, and people poo-pooed on that. They expected some big changeover, but it needs to be said again and again, you cannot hit the reset button and make up your team of mostly rookies and think that everything is going to be hunky-dory. You just can't. You can't do it. So that I don't know what else to say. Do we remember the words of Chad Brinker and Mike Borgonzi, who both said, we did a great draft, but we still have a lot of work to do? They still have a lot of work to do. They weren't lying. We don't have 2 used car salesmen as GMs anymore, or whatever Chad Brinker's role is. We have to understand that this is going to take time. There's a lot of young men on that team. Now, like it or not, there are some good things to take away from this game. We have stupid penalties. I think some deserved, some not deserved. I think we have a problem with rookies being in the team and not communicating with each other, not being on the same page as Cam. And let's face it, you need to be on the same page as Cam. I think we have a bit of a coaching problem at times, but I think also that he's still dealing with a very bad roster. The depth is bad on this team. The depth is bad on this team. The starters let you down. Sorry if you hear anything. The Baltimore and Buffalo are going at it here. 2 teams that can actually run an offense. But look around the league as well. There wasn't a lot of good offense today from a lot of other teams. Surprisingly, the Colts had a pretty good offense. The question is, are they decent or is Miami just really bad? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But what I do know is that your defense gave you chances to win that game today, and it just wasn't doing. 7 drops total is my biggest disappointment in the game. 7 drops. A rookie quarterback needs you to catch the ball. You got to catch it. Cam looked poised. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sorry. I still love watching Big King Henry run. Cam Ward showed a lot of poise. He showed where he can put the ball. And he showed that he could stand in the pocket and put up with abuse. His first real game time action. And he made his rookie mistakes. He ran backwards one time and then it took us out of field goal range. He ran into some sacks instead of getting rid of the ball. These are just basic things. But as much as leeway as we give him, you got to give leeway to Gunnar Helm, Alec Eilmeter, the whole shebang, all across the board. I want a good O-line. They were not good today. But I also think Denver's defense is really good. So they had opportunities in this game. I think if you catch a couple of those big-time catches up the seam, things change dramatically. Around here for sure. So that's just my 2 cents on it, really. But looking at it, you could tell the Titans really wanted to get Tony Pollard going. He was not going to get going. And then, of course, everybody is destroying Brian Callahan for trying to be aggressive down there in his own end zone. It stinks. It was not the right call, obviously. We probably would have been applauding oh, how ballsy you are if it had worked out. But, doesn't work that way. If you mess up big, people are going to say something. And we have heard from Nick Wright to everybody else about what a stupid idea that was. He's trying to make something work. He's trying to protect his rookies, which, by the way, he said he was going to add more and more to their plate as the season went through. That's how it's going to be. These guys have to come together if you're going to find any success this year. And I still think the magic number is 6 wins. You got to find 6 wins. I don't care how you do it. But these drop passes, I can't get away from it. The drop passes were so bad. Astronomically bad, even from Calvin Ridley. Just catch the ball. Just catch it, you know. Like at least with like Alec Iomanner and DK, it's like, okay, look, like they're rookies. So they have to learn, be tossed into the fire and learn. But if you're going to be a true number one wide receiver and you throw it and it hits your hands and you drop it, that's just bad. I'm trying to think of anything else. O-line was bad today. I think our starting right tackle, Trench King, has a hip problem. Great. Already. There we go. The question is, are you going to have a better showing against the Rams next week? If you have a better showing against the Rams next week, at least you could say, like, Denver's defense is just really good, you know. That might be the absolute case. But here you're starting the season 0-1, and can't wait to get to the stadium next week. Try to make it 1-1. That'd be great. But once again, look around the league. Look at the offenses around the league. Look at the teams lost today and stuff like that. It's stinky. Just bad offenses that don't operate well. So I'm a little concerned about Callahan, not from the play calling aspect. I think those things are going to happen when you have somebody calling plays. Like there's just going to be flubs in there, no matter what it is. And we can talk about the severity of said flubs for hours and hours and probably never reach an agreement. But sorry, got a comment here. Our problem is cleaning up penalties for sure. We almost had as many yards of penalties than all-purpose offensive yards. Yep, 100%. This is definitely a rookie team. Definitely a rookie team in elevation. Definitely a rookie team trying to grasp concepts and everything else. Yep. Not good. Not good. I guess I'm really disappointed in just Calvin really doing all that. You know, just stinky. Man. But I think the thing that really concerns me about Callahan was he didn't seem to know, because Paul Kaharski asked him in the press conference that an elbow counts as a catch. And he seemed to not be aware of that the elbow touching outside there. So that would have been a catch from Alec Iomanner. Me too. You don't make 30 million to drop those passes. No, you can't. You're the number one wide receiver. Boy, if that keeps up. So I guess I'll ask this question. How many games like that are the upper management going to put up with? Are they just going to let it ride and say, hey, this season is what it is, we'll fire him later? Or do you think they'll make a move here eventually, thinking they can find something? But I don't think anyone's coming to our rescue, guys. This roster is bad. The depth is bad. The roster is bad. They know it. You know it. The American people know it. Roster is bad. You can't have that many young people and are going to have success in the game. Maybe if they can learn to come together, they can have success in the game. But they were just, the drop passes. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Did you guys see Cam Ward's dad? Like, catch the ball. Catch the ball. Your rookie quarterback is out there showing great poise, standing up against that defense that was just absolutely monstrous. And you did nothing. You absolutely did nothing for him. And that was an all-game problem, you know. But we should talk a little bit more about the positive here. Your defense did well enough to win the game. Cam Ward looked poised and like he knew what he was going to do and everything. Balls were fine, except for that one where he flicked out to the loss of down for not having a receiver in the area. But, whoa. Goodness. This Buffalo and Baltimore game is going to get really chippy. Really chippy. So, how long do you guys think Callahan lasts? Huh? If he keeps doing that, I don't see him making it past week 6, maybe 7. They might wait till whenever the bye week is to make that move. But who would step up, right? Denard Wilson? Would you think Denard Wilson would do it? Would they give it to Bones again? Poor Bones, who it fell into his lap with the Rams, But man, I know, guys, it's disappointing. You want a good showing or whatnot. But look, you had shots, didn't get them. That's how it is. Got to go to week 2 versus the Rams. First home game of the season. I'll be there. Hell or high water, I'll be there. So you just got to keep things in perspective here. If there's going to be any success this year, this team, coaches, rookie players, veteran players, all have to come together to make it work. And they were not ready today. And people really want to put that on coaching. I don't think coaches are telling guys to drop passes. I really don't know. Like, the one thing I wanted to change here was the O-line, and they got destroyed. So I guess you have to ask your question about, is the O-line that bad, or is Denver's defense that good? I hope it's just Denver's defense is that good, and we move on from there. So let's see. Did you guys ever think we live in a world where Danny Dimes was the best quarterback on the day in the AFC South? Anybody have that on their bingo card? Is he going to be like the Sam Darnold this year that he was with the Vikings, that kind of thing? And it feels funny. Very, very funny. But that's how the game went. That's how the game goes. If you guys don't have any more questions, I will jump out of here and leave you guys to go watch this watch these two teams actually run a capable offense. So, but anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I hope you have a great week. Enjoy football, enjoy games, all that fun stuff. And we will see you later for another episode of Fanboys Unleashed. You can follow me at Mr. First Down. You can follow me on all the Fanboys Unleashed pages. Feel free to check them out at your leisure. And you all have a great evening and a great week coming up. And if you're a Titans fan, just hold tight, okay? Got to get 6 wins somehow. Got to get 6 wins.